Alright. And no kick today because we're not using Rumble Studio rebroadcast feature. Oh, lovely. There it goes. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute my YouTube. And it went live. That's looking good. And yeah, we got 15 minutes until midnight. And also when our character mission expires. So we need to go do that pronto. But we just need to finish making sure everything's actually running first, and then we can go. That's looking good, that's looking good, that's looking good. That's good. Close you. Oh, come the frick on! Adblock Plus, why do you have the temerity to turn yourself back on just because you had an update? Getting an update does not mean that I want you to turn yourself back on a page that I turned you off. Again, stuck waiting on seeing what's coming. Okay, well, I've got a lot of catching up to do, so that's what I'm doing. I have not started Destiny. I have not started Witch for Mercury. So there is a shit ton. Problem is that we have Igloo coming up and there's not much they can do to sell it. Yeah. They already got pretty much all of the Igloo units, so... They did say that they would try something different for the development tree, but we'll see if it's anything really interesting. Alright, let me just... Oh, that's looking good. Okay, our gamer, 7-day streak, woo! Awesome. All right, and cool. It is exactly 11:45, and we can get started. So let's go. Oh, nope, let's switch that on the YouTube side so we're recording the right thing. So what's next month is Gundam X, and that might be interesting from one-shot kill perspective. It could be. I mean, I'm thinking those G-Falcon combinations would definitely qualify as one-shot kill. Although, you know, they could also qualify as lightning fast. But I mean, DX, and especially DX Falcon, that's obviously got to be a one-shot kill. There's no way it's anything else. Alright. Yep, I think we're ready. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I'm Bring Stabbity, the stabbiest stabby that ever stabbity'd. And we have 15 minutes until the character request resets, so let's go take care of that. Remember, Tifa and the Freedom is the one-shot kill ship that isn't lockers. Oh, that is a good point. Alright, so let's hop on in. We just need to burn some energy. And yeah, the previous episode wasn't streamed, so you may notice some things being a little bit different. As in, we made some off-stream progress. But if you're watching the VOD, then everything is just making sense as it should be. Let's go maybe grab some hard stages here, burn a little bit of energy. Not too much, but we need to burn 2, maybe 3 would be fine. That'll be... you know what? We'll stick with that. Now, character request. Develop. Actually, let's not develop. Transfer capital. I like transferring capital. That is the easiest quest there is. Then again, they did tough as nails on top of one-shot kill for the New Year Destiny banner. True. Alright, Judo. Mega Rider, that's easy. Send off our ill-gotten gains. Alright, and Char, you want the Brow Bro. Perfect! That was one of the easiest thing that I had to, one of the easiest character requests ever. Also, I guess our gamer, am I coming through, loud and clear on the, audio side? Alright, so one thing I forgot to do last time, we got a bunch of login bonuses, and 300 diamonds as an apology for the bug fix. They nerfed some broken units, but oh well. Missions, we just got our dailies, we'll do the development some other time. Notices, we got some notices to read. Ah yes, they've added the IBO Gecko and Stardust Memory event stages. So we got all those back. I worked through IBO Gecko, did a bunch of Stardust Memory, but didn't finish Stardust Memory. So there's that. Oh, here we go. Regarding the abilities of certain characters. So yeah, Guel Jeddirk, Sophie Poulon, and Noria Dunak. They had series conditions that worked whenever anyone in the squad was doing them. Had the appropriate ship. But yeah, anyway, they fixed that. We got 300 diamonds as an apology for them messing that up. Yay! Number 1 in store sales ring, so we got 3,000 diamonds there. And featured unit assembly, cool. Alright, I think we had all of those. Missions, yeah, not touching the missions right now. Okay, let's go to the panels. So we did finish all of these guys off camera, or off stream rather. Recorded on the VODs though, so that's all good. And our primary focus right now is the New Year missions. We have 15 Destiny stages we need to clear, which is insane. Absolutely insane. But hey, it is a 50 episode series, so, you know, it makes sense. The one thing I did want to do, have we done our upgrades? We have done our upgrades. Oh, and they're no longer getting the extra 2 charges, so we just get 3 runs instead of 5. Oh well. Let's go here, let's go to history stage. So, as the announcement said, and as I pointed out, we have IBO Gecko, newly added. I hopped in and did all the stages and all the boss battles, grabbed those rewards. And we're not quite all the way there, but we're done with all the story stages. Just gotta do the hard stages and all 6 boss battles, and we'll get our rewards on this side also. Good stuff. Alright, so what do? We gotta backtrack and head to Destiny. Select. Guest battle, nice and easy. But yeah, as you can see, 15 stages. 15 stages isn't even all of it. There's 22 stages of Destiny. Oh no! Alright, well, let's go. We can do 2 to 3 in a single episode, so if I push through it in the 4 hours that I think my battery will last, we can do anywhere between 8 and 12 episodes. If we could do 12, that would be amazing, because then we can get enough done. Next time we can do all of Witch from Mercury and all of Seed Destiny. So let's go. Guest battle. Executes. Oh. Cosmic Era 72. The war which had raged between Earth and Plant for a year and a half finally came to a close with the Battle of Yakindu. At Unius 7, formerly the site of a tragedy, both sides agreed to a treaty promising peace and to strive for mutual understanding, putting the world on track to return to stability. Stability, not stabity. And yet, the lives that were lost remain gone forever. In the midst of this conflict, unbeknownst to any, a certain family had its future cut short. Cosmic Era 71. As the war with Zaft intensifies, the Earth Alliance increases pressure on all neutral countries to aid them in the conflict. However, the Orb United Emirates sticks to its pacifist ideals and refuses those demands. Viewing Orb as an enemy state complicit with Zaft, the Earth Alliance launches a military invasion. When the flames of war spring up all over Onogoro Island in Orb territory, the people caught in the crossfire begin to evacuate. Among them, a teenage boy, Shin Asuka, rushes to the port with his family to board an evacuation ship. Oh no, my phone! I'll go get it! Here it is! Just then, a nearby explosion sends Shin tumbling away. Ah! Hey, are you okay? Father, Mother, Mayu? Ah! Before his very eyes, his family, who had been with him a moment ago, is no more. In the sky above, the mobile suits that had stolen his family's lives fight on without casting so much as a glance at the tragedy below. Without the power to fight back, Shin cries out as the only outlet for his anger and sorrow. His futile lament echoes across the battlefield. Cosmic Era 73. 2 years have passed since the war ended. At Plant's military arsenal, Armory 1, preparations are underway for the launching ceremony of the newly constructed warship Minerva. Kagli Yula Atha, Chief Representative of the Orb United Emirates. Alights? I'm not familiar with that word. Alights to Armory 1, accompanied by her escort, Alex Dino. Kagli, are you hiring escorts? Their goal is to conduct a secret meeting with Plant Supreme Council Chairman Gilbert Durandal, who is paying a visit here. Calls have been made to immediately stop Zaft's military use of Orb's leak technology and human resources. However, after numerous unanswered requests, There is no choice but to inquire in person. Durandal uses a silver tongue to avoid giving any clear answers, but Kagami keeps pressing him for a satisfactory response. We abide by the ideals of our homeland, that's all. To never invade, to never be invaded, and to never interfere in outside wars. We feel the same way. In fact, that's the scenario we prefer. But without power, that can never be so. Isn't that why Orad maintains a military presence of its own? Yet if that's the case, what exactly are you frightened of? We did welcome our orb compatriots who had become refugees. But is it not a matter of course that we then put their technical skills to use here? But lopsided power only leads to more conflict! No, Princess. Power is necessary precisely because there will always be conflicts. As their talks fail to reach an agreement, the hangar in the base housing new mobile suits suddenly comes under attack by a mysterious trio. The intruders suppress the soldiers in the hangar, then seize the new mobile suits, Chaos, Gaia, and Abyss. In doing so, they stoke the flames of disorder anew. An alarm? What is it? Start by destroying the hangars. They're going to send out the mobile suits. Stella, you take that side. Understood. Bad news, Chairman! Someone has stolen the new mobile suits from Hangar 6! What? Get the princess to shelter. They must be stopped at all costs. Call in the Minerva for backup. This way. Come on, Kagali. Why? Why is this happening? All Zaft security teams, deploy mobile suits. We've got to catch them. Kagali, watch out! Damn, at this rate we're done for... Huh? Come on, we can both get in this. You... I can't just let you die out here. Huh? Wait. Grr. Stella! 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 Can't you hear me yell? Stella! 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 Although to be fair, in the YouTube video that is Shin singing that. Another unit. Take this! Ah! Oh, what's that? Gotta hold the sword pose. Another new model. It's not in our intel. A fourth one. Are they on our side? Oh, what's that all about?
また戦争がしたいのか。あんたたちは。
Are you trying to start another one? Another war?
絶対絶命の危機に現れたのは
In this moment of mortal peril appears the pilot of the Impulse, Shin
かつて
Asuka.
の悲劇の衝撃
Once a
は
boy beset by
ラストの戦士
tragedy,
となっていた
he is now a soldier of Zaft. Alright, destroy all enemy units. Let's go. Nope, no auto, no auto. Alright, so we got ourselves the Excalibur. We got physical, I'm assuming Vulcans. And RQM Flash Edge. Okay, well, we may as well start with the Excalibur first. Excalibur, Excalibur. I don't think I'll let you get away with this!
また戦争がしたいのか。あんたたちは。
Boom! Alright. Alex Dino. You cannot get the kill. In that case, position yourself further away so we can use the beam ass. M&I M633 beam ass. Atherin! Hold on, Kagami. Ah, damn it, Neo, this wasn't part of the plan! There we go, beam assault rifle. That's what it was. For a moment, I thought it would be just a giant pair of butt cheeks that got shot into him. I'll end this in no time. Cool, cool, okay. So those are the beam boomerangs. Oh, just barely missed it. Why? We would have gotten the kill if it used a better attack. Oh. If it used the frickin' Excalibur. Ray! Luna! Sorry we're late. Together we'll catch these three for sure! Alright, well. Let's hop to it. Raise a barrel, numa numa yay. Beam assault rifle, fire bee. Nah, it's overkill. Let's just use the beam tomahawk. We won't let you get away. We won't let you get away. Goodbye, Stella. And turns out she got away. Alright, and I guess we'll just go for the... beam assault rifle's the strongest, but that's lame. We're going for the fire bee. Does half... Okay, hopefully, Luna will be able to, get the rest. Fires the rockets! Or the missiles, I guess, since they are guided. Yeah. Oh. 3700. Another beam ass. Beam tomahawk. Yeah, but I want to use the Orthros. Just who do you think you are? High energy, long range beam cannon. Alright, and yeah, I guess we gotta go for the beam assault rifle. Just for something different. Oh yeah, there we go. First time seeing that animation. And for some pulse, and let's use your flash edge. So we can watch those boomerangs. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, we unlocked Alex Dino. Or perhaps it's Atherin Zala. Who knows? An attack from outside a plant. Off the port. Here's the welcome party. Time to withdraw. Stella, can you shake them off? I'll take this one out. Just wait. I can make it. Enough, Stella. I said withdraw. No! It's impossible! Time for you to die. Die? I'll be sure to give Neo your farewell. Hey, Howl! No, stopping her now. What else can I do? I'll die here. No! No! The ends justify the means, right? You're not getting away! Huh? Something's up with this unit. I'm heading back to the Minerva. If they get away now, it's all over. We have to capture them no matter what, Shin. Yeah, I know. With Razor Burrow at his side, Shin heads out in pursuit of the stolen mobile suits. There we go. All right. Foreboding gunfire. How are we? Oh, we're at 25 minutes. We'll see. Maybe we can pull this off. Oh, what do I do? I guess... You know, I do have those one-shot kills. All right. Lacus. First, free squad. You grab right, auto form, and basically just get my murder squad there. Then we can auto form, prioritizing one-shot kills. Yeah, no. Not what we're gonna do. Batch formation. Reset. And let's try that again. Seriously? Oh, right. Because we got a filter enabled. The filter better not be. It's Xeon. That explains why. There, and go batch formation one more time. Seriously? That's why. Alright, that's better off. And we just want one-shot kills. You're at level cap. Don't care about you. Definitely want you. Definitely want you. Definitely want you. Simple enough. Mir, hop in your units. Kira, hop in yours. Shin, hop in yours. There. Simple enough. I could, you know what? I don't like messing with the squads like this, but it is the best option. Fine. Let's remove you guys for a second. And filter by tag. Was new type at the bottom? No, it was not. There it is, close to the bottom. And I will do that. Once more batch formation. Yeah, okay, fine. Reset, batch formation. High to low, but skip everything that's at level cap. Really? Huh. I didn't know there were so few, new type units. Your level cap, your level cap, your level cap, your level cap. Is everyone at frickin' level cap? There we go. You guys aren't. Not what I was expecting, but hey, it works. Let's get some attackers that aren't at level cap. See, and this is the annoying part. Ideally, they would have some sort of connection to the units being piloted. And supports. Okay. Oh, there we go. Good. Kira's at level cap. Hero's at level cap. Wits is at level cap. Camille is not. Two different Cubelays. Always fun. And let's get rid of you and replace you with a defender. Sure. Works for me. That way we're not wasting any experience. Not that it truly matters, but hey. You know, when you're at combat power 132 out of 80, we can pull it off without a problem. And we get the one-shot kill there. Super nice. Let's go. Yeah, we'll definitely only get two stages this episode, but hey, what can you do? Losing the 3 new mobile suits has sent Armory 1 into disarray. With no response from headquarters, all sections are advised to evacuate. Furthermore, outside the colony, an assault ship, thought to be the mothership of the intruders, is discovered, and hostilities break out. Durandal secures his own safety and boards Zaft's newly constructed battleship, Minerva, to assess the situation. At the same time, to protect Kagli, Alex retreats from the front line and lands the mobile suit on the Minerva as well. The two are surrounded the instant they step on board, since they are not affiliated with Zaft. Both of you freeze! What are you doing here? You're not military, that's for sure. Why were you in that mobile suit? Lower your weapons. This is the chief representative of the Orb United Emirates, Kagli Yula Atha. I'm her attendant, Alex Dino. Atha? Of Orb? Also, the representative is injured. Isn't the chairman here? I'd like to meet with him. Meanwhile, Shin continues to pursue the stolen mobile suits. After losing his family in Orb, Shin made his way to Plant and enlisted with Zaft. Now he is entrusted as the pilot of their cutting-edge mobile suits. Shin uses the Impulse's equipment to exchange system. Impulse's equipment exchange system to convert it to the Force Impulse, specialized for high mobility combats. He flies into space to pursue the stolen mobile suits, who have fled outside of Plant. Talia Gladys, captain of the Minerva, decides to call for an emergency sortie. The launch sequence is underway.
Minerva, lift off! Declare condition red. Pilots assemble in the briefing room immediately.
Now the ship's heading to battle? Atherin! Huh? Atherin? You blew my cover, Kagli. No wonder he breaks up with her and switches to Mayrin for a short while before going back to her in freedom. Like as if people didn't recognize him immediately.
What are the positions of the Impulse and Zaku? Hurry and locate them! Indigo 53, one unidentified ship at Mark 22 Bravo!
So that's the enemy mothership.
Record the particulars in the database. We'll refer to it as Bogey 1.
Damn, where are they? Shin, let's pull back for now. No sense charging ahead blindly. Huh? Oh, where'd they come from? That mobile suit's soon to be mine as well. All right, let's go.
Flightless bird, hey, I need to sleep. Awesome, thanks for stopping by.
Bird, 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 birdie, bird. All right, we got our teams. Destroy all enemies, simple enough. There's our North Force, there's our South Force. Let's take him out. Oof, definitely got to give a couple of levels here. Yeah, you just have increased range. That's not going to help us all that much. Yes, it is a Zaku that was customized for a concert. And it has an entire army of Zakus supporting. definitely need to give them some levels, though. Oh, yeah, definitely everybody here needs a bunch of levels. Just a real shame, but oh well. Hopefully it is the appropriate support type. Fire the Dragoons! Don't make me hurt you as I fire all of my weapons at you. What's better than a gun? A gun that you stack front to back to make it into one even stronger gun. The OST here. Oh, so much nostalgia. I love it. Well, you got nothing better. You may as well boost your own MP, and you may as well boost it a second time because you got nothing else to spend your MP on. Hit supercharge. Yeah, Erendite will get the kill. Alright, let's watch. Palma Fiocina. Palm Cannon. Erendite anti-ship sword. Toss it in the air and punch it. Because sure, I guess punching swords is a thing. And then fire a few more Palma Fiocinas. Alright, Shin. If that's what you say, then end it. Ugh, why don't you upgrade Shin? He's literally the most overpowered pilot in the game. If he's level... if he's level 100 at the moment. I like grinding my characters a little bit. Taking advantage of the grind. Oh, and that's the rest of his energy. Skip. Don't worry, I'll upgrade them. However, if it leads to more engagement and more people complaining in chat, I may just leave him unupgraded. Alright, Shin. You got nothing. Get your butt in there. Get the kill. We can fast forward. We've already seen... Actually, we haven't seen this one. Because we are now in the Force Impulse Gundam. So, you know, getting a chance to show everything off. What are these things? They are called Dark Daggers. High Energy Beam Rifle. And that all-important chance step. Vajra Beam Saber. Yep. Vajra Beam Saber. Just make sure we're not playing with Macross F. Fortunately, not possible in G-Gen, but absolutely possible in Super Robot Wars. Oh, what are you doing, Shin? Don't be a sitting duck out there. Got our chance step. Let's use the high energy attack. Skip. Yeah, the map side definitely needs the speed increased. Okay, beam assault rifle. You reach. Fire bee. No, we already did the fire bee guided rockets. Let's just use the beam assault rifle. I'll take this. There we are. Beam assault rifle. And wrap it up. 500, 3,500. That's still your best. I guess we can switch to the tomahawk just for variety's sake. Alright, now, North Force. Get your butts to work. Anyway, we've seen all those attacks. We don't really care about the details. I guess we may need to upgrade those dudes as well. Good. Get the kill with the support. Oh, you can get a kill on your own. That's reassuring. Yeah. Shoot you out there. But yeah, the series force is definitely going to need to have a little bit of an improvement. Oh, so close to getting the kill. Nah, you can handle both of those. I guess let me give myself... Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll head north. Can't reach there. Boost range. There we go. Get the free kill. Which nets you a chance step. And lets me... Oh. I guess that works. We are, get the kill. You hop on up, get the kill as well. Which gives you a chance step. And lets you burn it on that. Skip. Close bird. Alright, good night, buddy. Sleep well. So close. Actually, yeah. You may as well spend the energy. Doesn't really matter. Pew pew. Yeah, I got the critical. How nice. Alright, so North Force is completely just gonna crash into my wall of powerful-ish units. Yeah, beam rifle took it out. Very nice. And again. And again. Oh, almost. Here's the high energy. All right, here I come. Carefully, though. Is he our last unit? No, we got one other surviving unit further back. Hand grenade, you know what? I'm gonna show off the hand grenade just for fun. Wow, that was the entire attack animation. That was so lame. Get the free kill. Boom. He goes by. And then we get the EX attack. We get the bodyguards in support. Skip. We really don't need to watch the whole on-screen performance, but we will regardless, because we're forced to. That is the downside of EX attacks. And I guess Shin is completely out of energy, so we'll have to use Shin instead. Shina Shinai! Better quit while something is going ahead, blah blah blah. Recall signal. Why? It's an order. Battle clear. Yeah, we'll bump those levels up, cause they're needed. We don't have time for another episode, I guess. Maybe if we let the episode run a little long, we could do another stage, I guess. Or we could cut it short. I'll vote for going long. It's probably silly, but we'll go long. Alright, upgrade everyone. I'm gonna say upgrade you to 70. Nice big improvements. Mirror. Likewise. Level up. $70. Nice support attack. And Zaft affinity. Cool. Yeah. Alright, strike freedom. Strike at our freedom. You can go to 80. Definitely gonna need to increase those. Gonna need to rebuild my stockpile of weapon upgrades after this, but hey, that's fine. Alright, there we go. No using any of the UR weapon upgrade materials yet. We'll worry about that later. Alright, and oops, didn't do Kira. Come on. Get you up to level 80 as well. Alright, lock on, sway, EX character ability and enhanced. Nice. What's the EX? An extra chance step. Nice. When piloting an orb unit. And I trust that Strike Freedom counts as an orb unit. It sure does. Alright. And Destiny. Upgrade? Nope. And let's get the weapons boosted. Get a nice big boost for everything. Even the ones that put us into a deficit below 100, which is the reserve I want to stick with. Yeah, extreme blast mode, interesting. Take you to 3, because number 4 is going to require... Yep, number 4 requires SSR development weapon material, which we don't want to burn. Ooh, taking you down to 30, that's cutting it close. Okay, good. Oh, we should totally get something on you. Under off, alternate service now. Rex. Rival. Do you count as a rival? Please tell me you count as a rival? No, you're a protagonist. Whatever, that just means you get a 10% instead of a 2%, instead of a 12%. What can we get to Kira? 7% for one-shot kill, I guess? Yeah, 7% for one-shot kill. Very nice little boost. And Shin, let's get you up to level 80 as well. There we go. Bunch of nice levels for everyone. Attack burst level 5, sway, EX character ability, and increased melee. Now let's see what that is. Piloting Destiny Gundam EX, increase MP by 2, okay, kinda lame. Supercharged EX1, Shin Asuka, 1 turn increase own critical rate, melee, and reaction by 20%. Apply MP lock to self. When effect ends, Supercharged X2, Shin Asuka, 1 turn. Activate guaranteed critical, increased own melee and reaction by 50%, apply MP lock to self. When effect ends, decrease MP by 12. Okay. Sure. Gonna have to see how that exactly works out later, but sure. You know, everyone's a bit boosted. Do we got a good item for you? We may as well see if we have something. Swap. We could... Yeah, that's on the Strike Freedom. That's on the Destiny. Oh. Oh, Fierce Enemy Assault boost. That's got potential. May as well steal that, yeah. Get yourself 7%. Perfect. And yeah, all of that work definitely means we don't have time for the next one. I was thinking we could run long. We're at 55 minutes. Perfect place to wrap up the episode, but obviously keep the stream going. So, VOD folks. And also, hello Gundam lore. Hang tight. We'll just be going straight into the next episode in a moment. But for everyone on the VODs, please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye. There we go. There's our recording done. Gundam lore, how are you doing? I hope things treating you well. Ooh. Okay. Let's hop straight in. Please have more than... Yeah, we're at 82. Perfect. Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I bring Stabby, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbed, and we have Gundam lore in the chat. I'm doing great. Posted my comeback video today on Rust Horizon, so it's been a good day. Hey, awesome! Alright, let's hop on into Stardust Battlefield. Yeah, that can stay the same. You guys, I guess... Yeah. I guess I'll upgrade you to 80. Just so that you can not be the odd man out. There. Better. But yeah, my new type team, a little bit underpowered, but hey, what can you do? Right? Regardless at 195 combat power, so lol. Now watching you and also playing Eternal. Hey, you can watch Eternal while you play Eternal. Where you at? Or I guess what are you focusing on right now? A mysterious assailant and his mother ship. Although his identity remains unknown, he is a threat that cannot be ignored. Durandal judges the retrieval of the stolen mobile suits, or their destruction, to be the utmost priority at the moment. Per his wishes, the Minerva initiates a chase operation. He hears a report from Luna Maria, then meets with Kagli and Alex again to apologize for getting them involved. Just beating more stages, haven't finished them all yet, so you're doing double Zeta? Okay. And after conveying the unknown nature of the enemy and the importance of preventing the situation from deteriorating further, he gains Kagli's approval to continue the pursuit. Meanwhile, in the mobile suit deck, Shin is shocked by what he hears from Luna Maria. Atha of Orb? Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. To think we'd made a hero of the Great War here. But what's up? Is something the matter with that Zaku? No, it's not that. I just wondered who piloted it, since it's not one of the mobile suits deployed on the Minerva. Well, the one piloting it was her escort. He said his name's Alex, but he could be Athrun. Huh? The representative called him that without thinking. And there are these rumors that Athrun Zala is an orb now. Athrun Zala. These are the mobile suits of the main Zaft forces at present. I don't suppose this is to the princess's liking. Chairman, you said that power was necessary because there would always be conflict, right? But how can you justify all the damage your nation has suffered for just the sake of 3 mobile suits? And does that mean we should not possess power whatsoever? Why do you need it at all, in this day and age? I thought we swore an oath to never repeat the tragedy of the past, to choose a path we could walk together, hand in hand. But Princess, how can you? How typical! How platitudes have always been the specialty of the Athas! Huh? Shin is so eloquent. Unable to hold back any longer, Shin must speak up. The glare he fixes on Kagli is filled with rage. Rage! Tension fills the scene. At that moment, an announcement that the enemy ship has been intercepted resounds throughout the Minerva, and Shin rushes to sortie. Kagami is shaken by the hostility she faced. Her mood sinks further upon learning that Shin is an immigrant from Orb. Yeah, this is Shin without getting training from there we go. Without getting training from Domon. Surely they won't try to get inside the debris either. But this is going to be a difficult area for combat. I'm counting on you, helmsman. Is that all right, Captain? Chairman, what are those two from Orb doing on the bridge? As you know, the representative commanded a ship during the last war and has seen countless battles. With that in mind, I thought we'd have her help oversee the ship's combat operations. Understood. If that is your wish, Chairman. Thank you, Talia. Secure the bridge. Prepare for anti-mobile suit combat. Bogey 1. What do you suppose its real name is? Uh-huh. A name represents one's being, in which case a fake name would imply that one's very nature is fake. Alex. Or should I say Athranzala? Chairman, that... You have nothing to worry about, Representative Atha. I have no mind to make him, reproaches? I am well aware of everything. But if we are to speak, I'd rather it be with the real you, Athran. That is all. Shin and Luna Maria will get the initiative on them. Our preparations complete. To make him reproaches seems like a typo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. It's like, are they going... They could be going for an odd formulation to make reproaches at him. But yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be right. Our preparations complete. Shinasuke here. Impulse, taking off! The enemy should already have eyes on us. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, I know. Don't chew my ear off like Ray does. You'll mess up my focus. Coincidentally, something she's not that good at. The enemy ship still hasn't changed course. Could this be some kind of trick, or... Ah! We fell for it! It's a decoy. Huh? Oh, crap! Must be an ambush! We've lost Bogey 1! Scan for enemies! Find Bogey 1 stat! Behind us? Go! Engines at full. The asteroid on use the asteroid on starboard as a barrier. Mayrin, call them back. Bogey 1 sounds like a parody of Obi-Wan. Help me, Bogey One. You are my only opponent. We're getting a return order to the Minerva. We must have walked right into it, huh? Looks like it. But the way things are, we can't leave even if they tell us to. Damn it all! Thank goddess. At this rate, the Minerva is dead meat. Move it over there for now. Roger. All right. Defeat the Gertie Lou. Let's go. All right. Oh, wait a second. Was that is mission objectives to defeat the Gertie Lou. Okay. Fire a barrage and miss. Wow. How lame. Yeah, now you got absolute overkill.
早く終わりにしないと。聞いてくれ。
Beam Saber shenanigans. Doing massive damage. Condition achieved. There we go. We made Arcline happy by upgrading our units now. This should hold off any direct attacks for now. We need to regroup. They sure are persistent. But if we can stop the ship in its tracks, it's over for them. Fire missiles into the asteroid they're sheltering behind. Let's see how they like a shower of asteroid chunks. Quick! Get the ship away from this asteroid! What? Thrusters 4 and 6 are hit. Our path is blocked. Captain, we can't maneuver out of this. Plus, we have mobile suits and a mobile armor inbound. Send Ray out there. Aren't there any more mobile suits on this ship? There's no pilot. There is no pilot. I wish I liked Neo's character more. His design is so good. Yes, it is good. Oh. Alright, there we go. Destroy all enemy units. Simple enough. Let's go. Okay. You guys are way out of range. So let's maybe fix that. We definitely don't need the Erendite. 6. Yeah, there we go. We can get you with the bar. Yeah, MA bar 73, high energy beam rifle. Pew pew. And you... fire all your bodyguards. We may as well watch this for just a second because it's so silly. Yay! All right. Shin.
お前たちなんかがいるから世界はそこだ。
Erendite non-EX. Just a slash and a stab. Whoa! There we go. Yeah, he is at MP over. Then just gotta be careful to not let him lose that status. Yeah, let's go Pink Saku! There we go. We're making good progress. You can't fight anything, that's fine. Yeah, beam assault rifle's your strongest attack. Only 90% chance of hitting. Do you have a better... Nope, you're 88% chance of hitting. Kill is here on the Minerva. I won't let them lay a finger on him! Oh, this feeling. Who are you in that white baldy mobile suit? Out of my way! Out of my way. There, better. Alright. Now to deal with this team. I guess you guys both no, I know what we do. We gotta get our supporters in range. Good. Wow, can't get a kill against that. How embarrassing for you. Come on, you are a disgrace. I still don't totally understand Ray. So he is a clone of Aldaflaga. Just like Rao was, but supposedly he doesn't have the same genetic issues that Rao does. So, you know, he doesn't need to take that, that medicine to deal with his shortened telomeres. Raj... Oh, wow. Even with the support attack, it's not good enough. So, Camille, why don't you get your butt up here? Enjoy your Zeta Gundam 3. He does take the medicine, though, at the end of Destiny, and he tells Shin he's a clone with short telomeres. Oh, never mind. That makes sense considering I haven't watched Destiny since it came out. I never rewatched it, actually. I'll just target Owl. I'll tear him to pieces!
What's up?
Go to heal! But yeah, when did Destiny come out? 2004 to 2005, I think? Don't blame you, lol. I'm just realizing I hadn't caught up with you live since I watched Freedom. Yep. Oh, really? There we go, yeah. I mean, it's been a while. Don't think it's been too crazy long. Alright, let's go ahead and burn 2 support attacks on you to get the kill on Shin's girlfriend.
Damn it, if this goes on any longer, the Minerva's done for! I'll take you down!
Wow. She survived. How lame. 80% chance of hitting. Yeah, let's... At least that's better. Psycho pressure. Yeah. Let's psycho pressure you.
I'll take his head this time for sure!
I think I liked Freedom the most of the three, but kind of how I liked Rise of Skywalker most out of that trilogy. If we're going to go be dumb, let's go mega dumb. My opinion on it is pretty simple. I liked it. I agree with you that it was the best of the three. But the pacing really suffered for it. We need like a Gundam Freedom director's cut that they slow the pace down, explain a couple more things, introduce some more people, and actually kind of let you know what the frick is going on. Cause it just kind of assumed that you knew everything, and that is not a safe assumption.
What do you think you are, you damn thieves? Come on!
Anyway, we already saw her use her snipe attack.
God, I'm so mad!
But yeah, speaking of Rise of Skywalker, I saw all of The Force Awakens. I watched the first, basically as long as the intro is of The Force Awakens. Or not The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. Hated it. Like, seriously, that battle, so freaking stupid. And I just turned it off immediately after that. And then, yeah, then never even bothered watching Rise of Skywalker. I just figured there weren't explanations. We have new types that can brainwash you at a distance. A scene showing them in the lab wouldn't help much. Yeah, but you know, if it would help at least put names to faces, maybe just have some doctor say something, yes, this is so-and-so who did blah, 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 blah. But, you know, they kind of don't. And it's annoying. Last Jedi is the worst science fiction movie I've ever seen. They didn't care about canon or continuity at the slightest. Nope. And they even had the gall to admit that, well, or Kathleen Kennedy said this. She's just like, oh, I mean, it's so hard because we have, we need to make everything on our own. It's not like we're Marvel and we can rely on almost a century of comic books. It's... Really? You dumb bitch! You dumb bitch! Oh no, you stupid bitch! You stupid bitch! To quote a Freedom Tunes skit that's kind of funny. But yeah, it's like, you know, how about the expanded universe? What? I was not expecting this! The entire EU that all the hardcore fans loved. And you just decided, we're gonna get rid of that, because who cares? There we go. Lucky Ray, get the kill. I was outwitted. Oh, we can't finish him off. Beam Gemma. No! No! Use your beam ass. Ultimate. And there we go. That's taken care of. I love the EU stuff. The Darth Bane trilogy is still some of my favorite books. I was a huge fan of the X-Wing series. Like, seriously, those things were amazing. Imagine if they gave us a mini-series focusing on that stuff. Oh, that'd be so cool! How many starboard thrusters are still functioning? Fire them at the same time as the starboard cannons, right at the asteroid! The blast will propel the ship away in one swoop, together with all the surrounding rock. I believe you zero, Atherin. That's not how things work in space. Are you out of your mind? Just think what that would do to the Minerva's hull! Right now we need to get out of this mess before anything else. Otherwise we're just giving the enemy free target practice. He has a point. Alright then, let's give it a shot. Don't know why your previous chat didn't send, but Kennedy is allegedly out finally. Yes, I did see that. I don't know the details, but my YouTube feed is blowing up with people cheering about it. Even some blogs I read, some news blogs have that mentioned. Although the headline was, Doomcock is finally right. Starboard thrusters at full throttle. Starboard cannons all together. Ready? And fire! Adjust course by 30. Open fire on bogey 1. I wasn't expecting them to make it out of that. Withdraw from this sector. She's apparently being replaced by Filoni as a creative and another woman on the business end. DC has been saying this so often that he has to be right one day. Yes. Dictor von Doomcock. I look forward to the day our paths cross once again, White Baldy. And the rest of you, Zaft. Captain, the blast just now put engine number 2 on the port side thermal sensors out of commission. Captain Gladys, that's enough. Let's work out another plan from here on out. We shouldn't put Representative Atha through any more danger. My apologies, sir. Finished with the battle. Shin and the others hear from Luna Maria's younger sister, Mayrin Hawk, about what occurred on the bridge. Namely, that Alex's true identity is Atherin Zala, and his quick thinking saved the ship from a crisis. Atherin Zala, an ace pilot of Zaft, who played a key role in ending the previous war, son of a former plant chairman. After the war, he left Zaft without a trace. Why he changed his name and joined Orb continues to puzzle Shin and the others. At that moment, the present Atherin, along with Kagli, learns from Durandal that communications have been established with the plant's homeland. He tells them that rescue forces and an investigative team have already been deployed to Armory 1, and a ship is on its way to the Minerva to receive them. But Captain, it's all thanks to him we escaped from that bind just now. I'd expect no less prowess from someone who has weathered countless fierce battles in the past. Not at all. I overstepped myself and I apologize for that. You made the right call. Thank you. Memories of those who lost their lives in the past war came rushing through Atherin's mind. Miguel, Nicole. In which case, a fake name would imply that one's very nature is fake. Wouldn't you agree? Shin and his group come across Atherin grappling with his thoughts. You know, Luna Maria has a command antenna in her hair. We were just talking about you. Aw, Mayrin, so scared in the back. I can hardly believe it's true after all. But getting to meet the legendary ace pilot Atherin Zala, of all places, is an honor. Since I covered Rust Horizon on my channel, do you have opinions on that story? No, I'm actually not familiar with Rust Horizon. Nothing of the sort. My name is Alex. Does that mean you won't pilot a mobile suit ever again? Leave him alone, Luna. Who cares about anyone in Orb? They don't know anything. After hitting Atherin with the brunt of his animosity for Orb, Shin turns and walks away. Back in his quarters, he picks up his sister Mayu's cell phone, the one he grabbed that day but would never be able to give back to her. Playing back her voicemail greeting, you can hear his younger sister's cheerful voice, still full of life. It's a newer Gundam manga about the nephew-in-law of General Revel. Oh. Eventually fighting Cassilia's personal guard over the body of Iselina because she may be pregnant with Garma's kids when she died. Oh, come on! Okay. Well, that is certainly a reason to fight over his body. Kind of bonkers is a bit of an understatement. Hi, this is Mayu. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'll get back to you later, so please leave your name after the beep. Shin may have lost his family, but it remains in his heart as vivid as ever. Meanwhile, in Plant, a certain phenomena is detected, spreading unrest far and wide. Junius 7, once the site of tragedy that spawned a war, has left its usual stable orbit and begun a plunge towards Earth. There we go. Alright. Next chapter. When the World Ends. Or next stage, rather. No! Stop that game! That's not what I pressed. And you know it. I hate that, that banner at the bottom. Anyway, we have some scouts we can grab. So, oh yes, it is Alex Dino, good. Let's grab Neo. Add him to our repertoire of under-leveled units that are gonna need, a little grind training. And Alex Dino himself.
もう絶対に繰り返してはいけないんだ。あんなことは。
Alright. Still got plenty we need to grab. Yeah, I see we got the dumb trio at the end. We got the druggies over there, or I guess the enhanced humans. They're kind of different. Atherin Zala shows up as himself. Yeah, okay, cool. We got plenty of interesting stuff. Haine, of course, is an interesting one. Kira, Haine, Neo Roanoke after removing the helmet. Let's go. We got double the minimum power. We'll be fine.
Unius 7
Unius 7.
かつて
An agricultural colony constructed independently by plant to improve its food supply when it was reliant on the Earth's sphere for provisions. The construction of this colony enabled plant to secure livelihoods without depending on Earth. The Earth Alliance forces feared that plant self-sufficiency would diminish their interests there, and began a course of intimidation. While minor skirmishes were breaking out, they employed a single nuclear strike. Still don't know how Mu lived and they just didn't check for his remains. Getting blown up really doesn't seem to matter. Not in Seed. However, there is a specific reason for it. If you recall, he was shot by an anti-fortress weapon. The Lowen Green. It's officially categorized as an anti-fortress weapon. However, Mu is not a fortress. That's why he survived. The resulting death of all 243,721 people from the colony became known as the Bloody Valentine Tragedy. This incident was the turning point that intensified the war, and Unius 7, where it occurred, became a massive gravesite, reminder of all the suffering that took place. I don't know if you're messing with me or not. Are you not familiar with memes? Let me take you back to memes from 20 years ago. You know what? Let me pause the recording. Be right back. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Mula Flaga. I am not a fortress. Can we find the meme? Can we find the meme? I mean, it is hard to find 20-year-old memes. On Reddit, someone 9 years ago comment. So someone asked the question, is it ever explained how Moose survived at the end of Gundam SEED? And 9 years ago, someone comments, there's never been an official explanation as to how he survived, Though the helmet was edited out of the compilation film, came out just before Destiny, which carried on into the HD remaster. It's a bit of a meme that the real reason was the blast from the anti-fortress. The real reason was the blast was from an anti-fortress gun, and Mu is not a fortress, which is as good of an answer as any. Japanese fans actually questioned the director after Seed ended about how Mu blocked the shot at all, considering it was antimatter. The director said it was because the strike's shield has an anti-beam coating. Fans replied it's not a regular type of beam. The director just laughs and said he didn't know that. Yeah. Alright, I will do one more attempt to find the meme. What was it called? Was it the Zaft Times? Do it? No. I'm getting a bunch of weird end of the world stuff. Can't wait for the sequel Seed Infinity where Durandal comes back with a cool scar. How about Mu La Flaga is not a fortress. There were some cool pictures of this back in the day. It was like a silly comic. We also got, I want to say it was from the same series. When watching Dog, Kira feed Dog and something. When Shin watched Dog, Dog feed only on shame. No, we got nothing. Nothing's coming there. Bunch of images, but nothing's coming up. Well, appreciate the attempt. Yeah. I'm glad I paused the recording, because that would have been some annoying dead air. But yeah, that is the reason that fans decided, because we don't have a good reason in the actual anime as to why he survived. So it just comes down to, it was an anti-fortress weapon, he's not a fortress. Therefore, of course he survived. Okay, unfortunately we were unable to find the meme, but hey, if you were a Gundam fan 20 years ago, jeez, that's how long it's been since SEED Destiny. But in another, not even 2 years, in a year and 9 months, we'll hit the 20th anniversary of Gundam 00. I'm looking forward to that one. Even though that also is the 20th anniversary of me starting college. Woo! I'm getting old. Alright, let's go. The incident was the turning point that intensified the war, and Unius 7, where it occurred, became a giant grave site, reminder of all the suffering that took place.
そして現在
Present day, Cosmic Era 73, October 3rd.
100年は安定軌道に
The stable orbit of Junius 7 has been assumed to last for 100 years, but it has suddenly changed course towards a descent upon Earth. So says a report arriving for Durandal.
巨大な質量であるため
Changing the trajectory of such a gargantuan mass is
衝
infeasible.
突すれば
If that mass were then to collide with Earth, the force of impact would be nigh unfathomable, and Earth's destruction would be certain.
被害を抑えるには
The only way to mitigate the potential damage is to destroy Unius 7.
デュランダルはカガリに
Durandal informs Kagli that Minerva will participate in the Unius 7 demolition plan.
自身の力ではどうすることもできない
Faced with a crisis for Earth completely out of her control, Kagli gives her approval without hesitation.
そんなカガリ
But
の
with the
身に
matter still on her
シンたち
mind,
の何気ない
Kagli overhears blithe remarks from Shin and the others. So if the mission fails, Earth is toast. But hey, if it's meant to be, we gotta accept it. What? Like an act of fate or something. Maybe a clean slate would make things easier all around. For Plant, at least. How can you say such a thing? So this is what Zaft really believes? After that whole war, after all that suffering, I thought Chairman Durandal had finally managed to make a change. Come on! He didn't actually mean it. Are you so dumb you can't even tell? What did you say? Let it go, Kagli. Why do you have so much contempt for Orb? I hear you used to live there. But if you think you can vent your petty grievances on the representative, you've got another thing coming. Petty? Did you just say petty? And I'm not venting anything on her either! My family is dead because of the Athas! Ah. They believed in their country, in your damned ideals! Then in the end, they were killed in Onogoro. Huh? That's why I'll never trust you people! I'll never have faith in Orb as a country, and I'll never believe your empty words! Sticking to the country's righteous ideals. Did you Athas think about how many people would die before you said that? Don't talk like you know anything. You know nothing! The unexpected outburst from Shin makes Kagli recall her father, Uzumi Nara Atha, who gave his life to save her. And she is overcome with sorrow. After seeing Kagli in such a state, Athrun endeavors to support her somehow. He asks Durandal to let him join the operation to break apart Unius 7. Very well. I'll make an exception using my authority as chairman. But, sir... It's not a combat operation, Captain. And we need to mobilize every mobile suit we can spare. You're well aware of how capable he is. Man, seeing it from here. Oh, whoops, wrong voice. Man, seeing it from here, this thing is gigantic. Of course it is! We live in a similar place. I'm just saying, it really drives home how big a job it'll be to break this thing up. And hello to the King of Hearts, without the King of Hearts emblem, and Bronze Rod Samson. Another meme from 4chan. A big job without much time to do it. They're sending the Minerva too. Stay on the ball. Roger that. But yeah, 4chan made a fan sequel to SEED Destiny. Of course, it was completely unhinged, but very fun. And since then, Diarca has been known as Bronze Rod Samson. Because the reason for it, Shiko Hakenfus, or whatever she's supposed to be called, they made her character be a total stalker of Izak. Setting up cameras in Izak's room. Do you know what it was called? That could be a good video too. I mean, it didn't have a specific name, but if you search for Bronze Rod Samson, Bronze Rod one word, Samson second word, it should take you to the right place. But yeah, Shiko Hakenfus, she was putting up spy cameras in Izak's cabin in order to get naked footage of him changing. And then for no good reason, Diarca just walks into Izak's room, strips naked, poses and flexes instead of the mirror, and gets dressed again and leaves. And of course, Shiko's footage is now ruined. Because she was hoping for Izak, but she got Diarca. So yeah, if you want some unhinged Gundam lore, fan lore. But speaking of stuff that 4chan did, 4chan also made a, now mind you, we're just talking about a series of posts, some of which did get archived. They also did Double Zeta, a new translation. Basically, since Zeta New Translation just doesn't flow into Double Zeta because the ending is wrong. It doesn't go in. They created a new Double Zeta New Translation to kind of be the sequel to their. We get Camille in the Zeta 2 while Judo's in the Double Zeta and other fun stuff. I just remember the ending. Judo communicates with Haman. She surrenders instead of dying in space. She gets taken for trial. The Earth Federation sentences her to death. And she's supposed to be executed by firing squad. And, right before her death, she once again has a new type communication moment with Judo, where they share their understanding. They have that one new type moment. And suddenly Haman just gets shocked, scared, just like a gasp of shock, and then she's shot. The soldiers that were executing her move away, and you notice that one of them has blonde hair and puts on a pair of sunglasses. Oh yeah, Quattro got his kill. It didn't even flow with itself. Rosamia shows up at the end of a new translation. It's the first time you've seen her. Yeah. A new translation, not exactly good. Although, Metamorphose, amazing song. I love listening to it. Anyway, let's get back to what we're actually doing. What the? What's going on? Jins, what is that about? No IFF response. Diarca, protect the meteor breakers. I'll head out right away. Got so excited watching New Translation, Reku and Char got together, and then she betrays them for no reason instead. Wow. Yeah, I actually haven't seen New Translation, so there is that. What are Zaft Mobile Suits doing here? Now, what are Zaft Mobile Suits doing here? What indeed? Perhaps this commotion wasn't caused by the act of a capricious god, after all. Scramble stings, squad. I want to see what's going on. Record everything you can.
Mobile suits, 1 minute to launch. Cancel launch. Change of plans. The Jewel team is engaged with unknowns at Unius 7. All units switch to anti-mobile suit equipment.
I thought they'd make it more different when those two got together and then things go the same way just cause. Yeah. Yeah. Unknowns? What's going on?
Unclear, but supporting the Jewel team is still this ship's mission. All units straight to launch after changing equipment.
Combat. That's a whole other story. Could be dangerous. Sure you don't want to sit this one out? Cut the jokes.
Course is clear. Ready for launch.
Catherine Sala, heading out. But what are they doing there? Could they be the ones that shifted Junius's Seven's orbit? That's all the more reason we mustn't let it drop onto Earth. Ray and the others are operating separately, but inform them as such. Wait, Ray? Oh, they just misspelled Ray's name. Weird that R-E-I and R-E-Y are not in the same mental bucket in my head. Whatever. I guess, when you say R-E-I, I'm thinking of either, Ray from Evangelion or Ray from Sailor Moon. And R-E-Y, Ray Zaburl, is kind of like down there. Have you seen the official guide for Watch Order leading up to Hathaway 2? It's insane. It's like 79 movies, new translation, Char's counterattack, Hathaway. Anyone who does that will be so lost. Yes. To be fair, it is kind of the fastest way for you to catch up. I think the 79 movies are actually good replacements for the series. And if I was telling people to get into Gundam, I would definitely recommend the movies over the anime. It's not as dated and painful to watch. Although I will grant that you do have more character development in the anime, but you also have a lot of stupid filler in the anime. And you also have the gun tank in space, which was really stupid. A new translation, though, that's just stupid because it's way worse than watching Zeta Gundam. However, it also does skip for the anime to the movies by a lot. Makuve just stops existing in the movies. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, anyway, mission objective. Destroy at least 3 third floors. So, let's go do that. Alright, there's our team. Huh. I don't want to get too far ahead. Because, oh, okay, never mind. There's the enemy. Blow him away! Hey, we already got a capture. How nice! They went to the effort of adding him to one extra scene past where he'd normally be, but then he doesn't show up again. Alright. Oh. That's... That is a silly range. Oh yeah! Anyway, let's fire your bodyguards at them. And let's see what our condition achieved results in. Chairman, at present, what would you deem Bogey 1 to be? Pirates or Earth forces? It's hard to say. I didn't want to pin them as Earth forces, but the situation has changed. Right. With the current crisis underway, if they identified themselves as Earth forces or some associated unit, there would be no point fighting them here. You were saying more about Zeta, though, I think? Not really. Just, I like Zeta more than, well, I don't like Zeta more than the movies because I haven't seen the movies, but everybody says that Zeta is better than a new translation. However, a new translation does effectively skip Double Zeta, and Double Zeta, especially the first half, is painful to watch. Like, really painful. The second half gets better, but the first half is rough. So yeah, that's that. So it is kind of the fastest way you can get there. Still weird. Also skips Unicorn, but I guess it doesn't really reference Unicorn in Hathaway's Flash. So yeah, that kind of is the watch order. If you view watching Gundam as homework instead of something fun to watch, that probably is the fastest way to get to Hathaway, so you know what's going on. Right. With the current crisis underway, then there would be no point fighting them here. Yes, we already read that. On the other hand, maybe they assumed we were protecting the Jin team. Hail Bogey 1. Tell them that we're breaking apart Unius 7 to prevent a collision. I was okay with part 1 of Double Zeta, but I was warned it changes moods. Also skips narrative, which we all know is integral. Does anything of note actually happen in narrative? I mean, aside from the poster is a work of modern art that needs to be seen. Not appreciated, but seen. Impossible! They're not responding! So be it. Order all units to eliminate the enemy forces. We'll keep those meteor breakers safe no matter what it takes. Roger! Alright, there we go. All enemy units and third force destroyed. Simple enough. Oh, we still got plenty up there to worry about. Not that many. Just 7. Definitely gotta protect the meteor breaker, though. Alright, let's go. It is so annoying that it just barely survives. But no one else, What? Oh wow, it also barely survives the Double Zeta Cubile. That's so annoying. I guess we'll use you as our softening target. It wraps up Banana's story from Unicorn a bit, and we get a weird shark clone and more insane new type stuff. Oh, lovely. Yeah, to be fair, since about... Wow. Legitimately, since 2016, I have barely watched any anime. I know in 2016 I did kind of a major project that took up a bunch of my time and definitely reduced my anime watching output. Reduced my anime watching a ton. Gotta get that support attack in there. Can we get a extra stat? Yes. Yeah. I'd say narrative is worth it. It was cool. Twilight Access, on the other hand, made no sense without the book. It's so annoying. It's so many creators seem to be unaware that we don't want to have homework. Explain what's going on in the actual media. There we go. That is North Force all done. Alright. Isaac. 3500, 3100. Okay, well. Let's start with the Falx. Ah, this disruption is exactly what they're aiming for! Falx G7 BMAX. Traida. G7. That's the first G7 I'm gonna think of. Diarca. There we go. M1500 Orthros Beam Cannon. What's the deal with those things? Big beam cannon. Beam assault rifle. Beam tomahawk. Not to be confused with Geta tomahawk. And also not to be confused with a Geta tomahawk boomerang. Alright, that's those guys pretty much secure. Let's go ahead and take you and just sweep down the bottom. That's all you can reach. Well, if that's all you can reach, that's all you can reach. High speed. Oh. Support attack count increase. Any count increase granted by this skill will remain until used. Okay. That's cool. Dance, dance, dun 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 dun, dance, dance, dun 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 dun. Sway, lock on, attack burst. Overkill. Hey, we got a capture. We can't let them disrupt the operation. Only a 75% chance to hit. Come on. Yes. Good. You should be able to bypass. Perfect. Get rid of the chaos. Are you kidding me? This is no place to be messing around.
もうやめろ
Iggy, what's up? All right, not much on my side. God, I'm so mad. You know, just trying to do as much of the Destiny story as I can, because we got that, the Witch from Mercury's Gundam SEED Destiny event that we need to take care of. We have to stop them!
当ててみせる
Go. Beam assault rifle. Let's see how the North Force. Bar. No. Beam javelin of all things is the strongest. Okay, well. Atherin, 3,500, 3,200, 3,500. I guess you can hop in there and, beam Tomahawk. Let's go! Alright, and we said range 1. Oh, so close! If only we had some way of boosting damage, but we don't. I guess I should have used that MP skill earlier, that would have been enough. Oh well. What? How could this happen?
また戦争がしたいのかあんたたちはそこだ
No crit. Oh well. May as well hit Awel. He's got more HP. Just so you're the ones who sent it moving. The mobile suit from before. Today we settle this. Just sent me 2 comments. Okay. I can take a peek at those. We're not here to pick a fight. I know, but they're firing on us. The work can't get back underway if we don't take them out. Iggy, if you mean posted a comment or typed into chat, because in chat I just see the 2 that are on screen. Bring Stabby what up, and I just sent you 2 comments, and that's it. If you sent anything else, it got caught by the spam filter. Destroy the mothership! Alright, there we go. Enemy phase. Or no, ally phase. Now enemy phase. There we go. Goodbye, Awel and the Abyss. If you had the power of brainwash. Okay. What? I was not expecting this! Alright, third force. Alright, you're gone. You'll lose half. Gotta get some sleep. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Gundam Lore. I always appreciate the company. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Stabby. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gundam Lore, for casually dropping that there. Ooh, nice support. Yay. Oh no, that wasn't a support, that was the yellow. That's what I get for being distracted for a second. Yes, supercharge. Alright. Who's left up top? Just them. Isaac. Kill him. Ring, how would I use it? Oh, jeez. I'd get people to stop being commies. Probably a good way of using, brainwashing powers. Just, you know, whack him with the brainwashing stick. Bad, bad. Stop being commies. Stop being a commie. Bad, bad commie. And there we go. Man, that is a long episode. Well, long. We're only at 111, but we still got the story after this. And plus we got, we went on a little side mission there trying to find, I am not a fortress. No! No! Yeah, a little bit of experience with the 770. Q. Captured Jins. Wait, are those like Jins from the seed development track? I'm pretty sure they are. Oh, great, we did it! Oh, that's not enough. We have to break it into smaller pieces. Bring Stabby in a bad way. Athrun? What the hell are you doing out here? What does it matter? Hurry and finish the operation. Shut up! I'm the one in charge here. Don't you order me around, civvy. It's nice to see you haven't changed, Isaac. Right back at ya! Ah, you two. Huh? No way. We have to retreat. Already? Did they finally believe us? Could be. Or maybe they're worried about the altitude. Chairman, if the ship continues its descent with Unia 7, before long it will be unable to escape Earth's gravity. I'm afraid we must also make some choices. Whom we can save and whom we cannot. I hate to ask this of you, Chairman, but would you mind switching over to the Voltaire? I intend to take the Minerva into Earth's atmosphere and use its main batteries to continue breaking Unia 7 up until the last moment. Oh, but Talia. It might not seem this way, but I have fate on my side. Please trust me. All right. I'm sorry, Talia, and thank you. Transmission from the Minerva. They're following it down, guns blazing. Our altitude's at the limit. Pull back now! We didn't get to see Isaac and Diarca in a cutscene being amazing. Huh? Huh? That's...
Oh, what are you doing? You heard the transmission. It's a recall order. Do you want to go down with that thing? I know, you go back. But there's no guarantee that the Minerva's batteries will get the job done firing from outside. If I could just... Huh? Why is someone like you working for Orb? Gah! Enemies. Enemies! They were lying low here! Do not interfere. My daughter's tombstone must fall and burn, or the world will never change. Don't you understand? For us coordinators, only Patrick Zala's path is the way forward! Ah. Ugh. Shit, if we keep this up, we're done for. I'll withdraw. Yeah, got it. You're not going anywhere. This time the Naturals will feel our wrath. So what is that? Atherin! Ah! How are the Impulse and the Zaku? No good! I can't get a fix on them! Atherin! Oh, that was a weird voice. Atherin! That was better. Phase 3 imminent. Even the cannons are at their limit, Captain. Activate the Tannhauser. Our mission is to stop the fall of Unius 7, and we'll see it through to the end. Target the structure ahead. Starboard. Fire! Here we go. Okay, well, we took care of the what was it called? Break the Earth? Earth Break? Something like that? Whatever it was. Anyway, that was a nice and long episode to make up for last one being shorter. Anyway, the stream continues on. So if you're hanging out with me on stream, hang tight, but if you're on the VOD, please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye. There we go. I am going to go grab some water. Be right back. See you in a second. Double check, haven't gotten... Yeah, I'm on a call at work right now, so just making sure everything's good. It seems to be... Let's hop over to Twitch, run some ad breaks right now. Cool, they were about to start anyway. All right, back in a second.
Water required. Let's find my earbuds. And let's move on. Now we're down to 54%. Definitely not doing 5 episodes like I had thought, but I think we can do another 2 hours, take us out to 4 a.m. or so, and should be fine. Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I'm Ring Stabbity, the stabbiest Stabbity that ever Stabbity'd had. Here I was thinking, yeah, let's try to cram 3 stages per episode, and yeah, that's not happening. Not at all. But it is after midnight, so we had a character reset. Hey! We got Shin! Transfer to Zaku Warrior, alright. Gonna have to build one first. But that's not an issue, it's an N rank. That means it is the first on the list, and boom! We get Shin's first requirement. Or first mission. Oh, and we also took care of the development. And get us our 6 daily missions. Hooray! Anyway, speaking of which, I plan on not doing any limit breaking until I finish the entirety of the SEED Destiny development tree. It makes it super easy when you can just hop into it and use the count to see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of needing to actually go in there and keep track of everything. So, just a fair warning that that's going to be my strategy. There we go, that's taken care of. Unfortunately, that did give us more energy, and we're dangerously close to level cap, but I guarantee you we won't hit it. So, let's hit the stage. Main stage, back to Destiny, and see where we go next. The Land of Chaos. Here be dragons. Come on, thank you. Go, go, go. Zaft manages to partially destroy Unius 7, but the remaining debris rains down on Earth, bringing devastation worldwide. As Atherin pushes himself to the limit in the breakup operation, an enemy attack jeopardizes his return to the ship. But with Shin's help, he makes it back to the Minerva unharmed. I was worried sick about you. You never told me you were taking out a mobile suit. Oh, sorry, I should have. That's a relief. Minerva and Izak's team helped to minimize the fallout. Even the people on Earth must understand that. Oh, spare me that nonsense! You were on the bridge. Do you know what caused this incident? Unius 7 was falling. It was no natural phenomenon. It was deliberate. And the coordinators are those who did it. With the rising hostility towards coordinators, chaos is about to unfold. I said that for coordinators like us, Patrick Zala's path was the only right one. As a coordinator, and above all, as Patrick Zala's son, Shin's words stir a growing guilt in Atherin. After descending to Earth, the Minerva arrives at Onogoro Island in Orb territory to drop off Kagali and Athrun. This is the Orb United Emirates Prime Minister, Renato Amaseiran. Thank you for supporting the representative's return. Please take some time to rest. Please have the representative head to the government office. I'm sorry to trouble you so soon after your return, but several reports must be made. Let's go, Kagali. Great work, Alex. Thanks for watching over Kagali. As her fiancé, I truly owe you my gratitude. It's nothing. Wait, Yuna! Kagali quickly returns to the government office and is determined to lead relief efforts. However, she learns that the Orb's leaders are forging a new alliance treaty with the Atlantic Federation, the dominant force within the Earth Alliance. Kagali strongly opposes the idea of an alliance between the Atlantic Federation and Orb, a nation built on the principle of neutrality. She stresses that disaster relief is the real emergency, but is told the alliance is what makes that relief possible. Kagali remains hesitant, but it is already widely known that the tragedy was caused by coordinators. She insists that Zaft tried to save the Earth, but is told the public will not be convinced. Kagali's isolation deepens among Orb leaders. Meanwhile, Athrun decides to leave Kagali behind and returns to Plant to assess the situation. I'm going to Plant. I know it's not the best time for Orb, but I can't sit around and do nothing. I don't think Durandal would go that far, but even now there are people still dancing to my father's tune. If there's anything I can do, whether as Athrun, Zala, or as Alex, all to talk. Wow. I'll talk to the chairman and try to help. If Plant and Earth start fighting again, we'll lose sight of everything we fought for. I get it about Uniroma and all, but that doesn't mean I'm okay with it. Huh? Wait, is this real? I mean, who gives someone a ring this way? Sorry about that. Be careful out there. Keep in touch. You hang in there too. Best ship. I am firmly on Team Asukaga. Like Kira and Lacus, whatever. Athrun and Kagali, oh yeah. Kagali and Athrun go their separate ways to work out a solution to stop the conflict between Plant and Earth. While resting from duty, Shin quietly visits the former site of the tragedy, his thoughts in turmoil. There stands a lonely, silent memorial. The sorrow, anger, and helplessness of losing his family come rushing back to Shin. As he looks up, his eyes meet those of a boy placing flowers at the memorial. It's too bad. The waves are going to wilt the flowers away. They've only just bloomed. It's something you can't cover up. No matter how beautiful they bloom, people will eventually sweep them away. You. Sorry, I didn't mean to say such weird things. A sincere wish for peace, trampled over by mankind's foolishness. As if reflecting Shin's feelings at the memorial, the world continues to spiral down the path of conflict. The Atlantic Federation issues a statement declaring plant a hostile nation. Jeez, the story just keeps going. The Plant Supreme Council plunges into disarray after the Atlantic Federation's abrupt declaration. What's the point of demanding the arrest of the terrorist group now? The Atlantic Federation acknowledged that our investigation had confirmed them all dead. And now they demand reparations, disarmament, the dismantling of our government, and sending Supreme Council observers from the allied nations. This is madness! Or sending the Supreme Council observers from all nations. There we go. They know full well we won't go along with it. It's just an excuse. The same warmongers desperate to bring down Plant are behind this. But this is reckless, no matter how you look at it. Is the Alliance seriously planning to start a war this way? If they act now, they might be the ones who... It seems the lunar forces are intact. Those around the equator were hit the hardest. The Atlantic Federation and Eurasia are still going strong. Now, war fuels consumption, and when there's a clearly defined enemy, it boosts morale. It's a trait of humanity that hasn't changed since ancient times. They'll walk all over us if we back down. Prepare for battle! Everyone. Nope, not that voice. Everyone, please remain calm. I understand how you feel, but if we let ourselves get swept up in this, we'll just be repeating history. Regardless of the Alliance's demands, we must remain committed to a peaceful resolution. If not, post-war sacrifices will have been in vain. But there's already movement at the Earth Federation's lunar base. Ideals are important, but the situation is clearly on red alert. We have no choice but to prepare for interception. Deploying our forces would unsettle the public and could provoke the Earth's forces. Still, maybe we have no choice. After all, the memory of the Bloody Valentine still haunts us. Defense strategy should be left to the National and Defense Committee. That said, we must continue to seek a solution through dialogue. If war breaks out, we'll be playing right into the hands of the ghosts who took down Junius 7. Please, never forget that. Lord Jabril, leader of Blue Cosmos and part of the secretive Logos group, attempted to pull the world's strings, is rushing to ignite war across the Earth. Now then, when does the attack start? Are they still claiming they want to pursue negotiations? Meow. Some countries are opposed to the declaration, and the Alliance, aren't they? Lord Jabril makes it clear to everyone that once Plant is gone, no nation will be able to stand against Logos. Even a garden will grow wild if no one takes care of it. Everyone wants to plant their favorite trees, lay down grass, and grow beautiful flowers, while pulling out the weeds, of course. Is it really beautiful to let weeds sprout wherever they want without restraint? This is freedom, one thing all of us seek. Carefully maintained environments, functional objectives, a secure future. Isn't that what mankind has always strived for? Building cities, crafting tools, and setting rules to change the world. How we have the opportunity to achieve that on an unprecedented scale. So let's defeat them quickly and move on to the most enjoyable part. A beautiful garden for Logos. The grand project of building a new world order.
ロード・ジブリールの言葉によって
At Lord Jabril's words,
開戦を
Logos decides to go to battle.
再び世界は
Once
争いに
again,
向けて進み
the
出そうと
world
してい
begins
た
to move into war. Now I must inform the world of a serious and regrettable situation. The 44th Battalion has launched all units. The operation is now entering Phase 6. All units, weapons free! Alright! Boot up all reserve units in combat mode! But even now, we have yet to receive a convincing response. The current planned leadership, by protecting the group behind this unprecedented act of terrorism, clearly presents a threat to us. As previously warned, the Earth Alliance nations have, as of midnight, issued a formal notice to the current plant regime. We will proceed with military action to remove this threat. The 1st Battalion is set to enter the combat zone. All units, weapons free! There's nowhere for us to run. We protect Plant at all costs. I knew it would come to this. This is Sierra Antares 1. Joel Team, Isaac Joel, moving out! Yeah, Joel Team, Diarca Elfman, Zaku launching.
さまざまな思いが交錯する中
The ruthless battle begins amid a storm of conflicting emotions. Alright. Mission objective. Oh, jeez, I had one hell of a yawn there. Destroy 6 enemies. No one's allowed to enter. That's fine. That way everyone's in range. Ah, so you want another fight, huh? Well, I'm not letting you lay a hand on Plant.
落とせる時に落とす
Yeah, we see you, big guy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you know, I was saying we'll do another 2 episodes. I think we will wrap things up at the end of this episode, because those yawns mean business. You idiots never learn, do you?
この戦い早く
Oh, That wasn't a kill. How annoying. Oh no, he survived. Darn it. Because they defend, that's why. Like it showed kill, but I skipped the part where it wasn't killing. There we go. You can at least do what we came here for. Oh, you attack, that's why we can't skip. Wait, what? No, that was just on the map. How did that happen? There we are. Is that it for chance steps? Yes, it is. That was your last chance step. Yeah, it just barely survives. Fine. You can just barely survive. Okay. Yeah, there's the daggers. They frickin' defend! Why do they defend? Alright, Zeta Gundam. Sweet, good enough to get the kill. Alright, good. There we are. That's a nice bit of damage. Hooray for having a unit that can totally outperform the damage cap. Condition achieved. Good. Everything's going according to plan. Moving out. I'll show them once and for all, this pure and peaceful world has no place for colorations. Coordinators. Very different words, colorations and coordinators. Several Zephyr Force mobile suits and squadrons are invading Area 2. Alright, yeah, I'm confused, but whatever. Now you've already moved. Alright, soften you up. Oh, I should have taken a kill first. Oh well. It's like we don't even need the support. We can just do that bit naturally. Alright, there we go. Oh, screw you! Ah! Get mogged by my bodyguards. Always nice when the enemy phase is a total bloodbath. Okay. Almost there. I mean, we're cleaning out a bunch. Go. That was a nice stage. So much forward progress. Nothing else down there? Nothing else down there. Alright. Let's see if we're gonna hop back into the game. 100% gonna kill you. Awesome. Skip. Okay. Well, I guess let's hop to it. Get your double dose of beam saber right there. Actually, maybe we'll get just the one dose. Cause yeah, it's, you know, kind of in our hearts. I did not mean to burn the EX attack, but that's fine. We're already in final position territory. I'll win next turn if we don't take out the repeat offenders. Oh yeah, I am definitely getting tiredness disassociation. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be cutting the short pretty much after this episode. Gonna need to sleep. Yeah, don't get in Diarca's way. That seems to work. Don't have anyone to play now. Team up. Battle clear! Yay! Yeah, cool. We got all the enemy units. I thought there was still a couple left, but oh well. That's good. Patrol unit reporting in. Enemy detachment spotted with the Mark V. Is that a nuclear missile? Nuclear strike team from polar orbit. So that whole thing was just a diversion. All systems are stable. Quantum Fresnel terminals 1 to 5 are online with the multivariate coordinates. Activation in 7 seconds. Target is locked and locked on grid. We've only got one shot at this. Wait for the best opportunity. Recharge sequence is online. Neutron Stampeder activated. Any units in the line of fire, evacuate at once. Now, go for it!
For the sake of a blue and pure world! Ah, shit, I'm not gonna make it!
Grr. You better be Goering, Bronze Rod. Fire the Stampeder, now! Boom. The Nazca class. Ah! Zaft just loves their weapons of mass destruction. The clash between Zaft and the Earth Alliance comes to a close as the Neutron Stampede, deployed to counter nuclear threats, wipes out the Alliance military's strike force. As war breaks out between the Earth Alliance and Zaft, Athrun arrives on plant and runs into someone he never expected. Huh? Lacus. Athrun! You're finally here! But what are you doing here? Lacus Klein. She supposedly left plant 2 years ago and was believed to live in Orb. Yet she manifestly is here, in plant. Ignoring Athrun's confusion, she turns and walks away. Oh boy, we still got 30 more scenes, or dialogue boxes. Baffled, Athrun meets with Durandal, only to be informed the rising conflict between the Earth Alliance and Zaft. With the Earth Alliance using nuclear weapons, plant citizens call for all-out resistance, no longer able to avoid war. Durandal warns of another potential war, a battle between the naturals and coordinators of Earth and plants. Scared by countless post-battles. Post-battle what? A visibly shaken Athrun asks if there's any way to avoid further conflict. We can't just keep fighting needlessly out of anger and hatred. If we start shooting at each other again, the world will once more become a piece of the endless fighting with no victims. Alex. I am Athrun Zala, the son of Patrick Zala, who escalated the war 2 years ago. We can't let something like that happen tonight. Athrun, I heard about the ones responsible for Unius 7. You don't have to carry that burden. I understand why you might think poorly of your father, Chairman Zala, but he wasn't always that type of person, right? The one responsible for Unius 7 are merely using Chairman Zala's word to justify their misguided feelings. Ah. You're still you. It doesn't matter whose son you are. You have no reason to feel ashamed. But I'm glad. Just the fact you're here means a lot to me. Oh, whoops. But I'm glad. Just the fact you're here means a lot to me. I believe the emotions held by each individual are worth saving this world. Are what will save this world. There we are. During their conversation, Lacus's voice suddenly comes through the monitor. The same Lacus had just reunited with now speaking to the people.
what just happened with Unia 7 and the resulting Earth Alliance forces reprisal. It's also very sad. I feel the same shock and outrage as all of you. But please, everyone, I ask you to stay calm for now. Letting anger consume us will only lead to yet another war.
彼女の言葉を聞き
Hearing her words, planet citizens regain their composure,
全面戦
easing the tensions of an impending war. You're free to laugh if you want, but right now I need her. I need strength more than ever. Would you mind coming with me? This is the ZGMF X-23S Savior. It was developed around the same time as the Armory 1 units. What would you do if I told you I wanted you to take this unit? What do you mean? You want me to go back to Zaft? You misunderstand. I wish to avoid war, but we can't let ourselves be wiped out. That is why I need you to be strong. You're the only one who truly knows your desires and capabilities. Dot. Is that it? Please be it. Woo! We did it! Okay, well. Big plans are canceled. Let's let this thing finish loading in. Here we are. Chapter 5, or Stage 5. We'll do that on the other half of this recording break. There we go. Stopped recording. I am about to go pass out. I just got hit, like, in the face with, go to sleep. And, okay, if you say so, I'll go to sleep. Oh, but thank you, Gundam Lore, Hunter Iggy. That's all Gundam Lore, Gundam Lore, let's go Pink Zaku. Flightless Bird, R Gamer, A is Called. If I missed someone, I'm sorry. But yeah, that is it for the episode. I need to go to sleep because, oof. Okay, yeah, that's that. There's nothing, nobody worth rating because we got pretty much no viewers left. Yeah, we got 3 people on Twitch and that's it. Alright, let's wrap the episode up, or wrap the stream up. Thanks everyone, goodbye. Goodbye to YouTube.